Alright, so today I woke up to some mentions and tags on various social media platforms and Facebook pages in particular on some alleged killings of some people who were at Mufumbwe gold mine. We know that there's been a gold rush in Mufumbwe, and a lot of people have moved to Mufumbwe to find what I would say a way of survival, for lack of a better term. So a number of young people, a number of women, a number of men rushed there to just find if they can get some gold that they could sell. Now, ZMBC first captured this story, and I want us to just have an understanding as to why people have been rushing to Mufumbwe.
He carefully moves his gadget on top of the soil to check for any trace of gold. The pits and trenches are everywhere. Women, the young and old, are all here scavenging for gold. These nuggets may look tiny, but they are worth quite a lot.
So per
gram is how much?
Per gram 2,100 kwacha.
My interest is on the 2,100, which is the rough estimation of what a 1 gram, just 1 gram of these gold nuggets can cost. Now, even just a 2 pin, even if we were to put it at 1.5, that's quite some good money, if you ask me. And when people have heard Kuti there is something like this, we know the current statistics. Most of our people are not in formal employment. Most of them barely just survive on various activities. And so that's why when there is a rumor that there's some gold mine somewhere that has been discovered, or there's some gold that has been discovered, people will rush there. Now, the discovery of these, minerals do not just benefit the people that go to dig. They also benefit people that, who just have an entrepreneurial mind to just go and do some business. For example, this lady here just took her initiative, got her genset, got her tent, got some adapters, and she was charging people to charge their phones. Let's listen to this. So she's charging 50 kwacha to charge a phone to the fullest. Of course, she has to buy fuel. She has invested in a genset. That is also business for her. And there are several other people that are doing businesses. Others are selling popcorns. Others are selling drinks. Not everyone at this mine is there to dig some gold or whatever it is there. However, it is so shocking and disappointing that as a way of stopping people from digging these minerals such as copper, the only resort we thought would be the best is this. Now, those are allegations of the gold miners themselves and the people that were found there, that their vehicles, their properties have been burnt and have been destroyed by allegedly police officers. And on a sad note, and I must warn some viewers that the next video has got some sensitive pictures. These are pictures of people that have been allegedly shot by police officers, and as we speak, a number of them are dead. Now, let me make it clear that I do not support illegality myself, but I also don't support killing of people for whatever reason. I think there's a reason why the president and the government removed the death penalty in our constitution, because every person deserves a second chance. It doesn't matter what they have done. That's my belief. So if I were to ask a question, what is the greatest reason for the alleged killing of these people? What is the greatest reason? Why? What did they do? They are illegal miners. So illegal miners must be shot at. Mr. President and Minister of Mines, I want us to go back prior to 2021. Remember some of the strongest campaign points for the party in power today was actually the victimization and killings of innocent people. One of them was Vespas. Another was Mapenzi. Another was Frank Mugala. There were others like Nsaman and so many that we cannot mention. And the people voted for the UPND knowing that they were going to do things differently. We need to first understand, why do our people involve themselves in illegal mining? And one of the reasons I will tell you is that people have got nothing to do and they need to survive. They need money. And in as much as people don't have to survive using illegal means, the question we must ask ourselves then is, what have we done to empower our people to mine these minerals the legal way? How do we empower these people? Because their pain is that when there are discoveries of gold like this, some of them, no matter how much they follow the right channels to get the whatever, some of them do not just even have enough money to just start following the procedures. Some of them, despite having the right documents, have not been accorded an opportunity to just mine these minerals. And as a result, they rush to just do this the illegal way, which I do not support. But the question is, what have we done to help these young miners, old women, young women, the youth? What have we done to help them do this the legal way? Even when we have heard that they have rushed there, before we send the police officers to do whatever they did, have we taken interest to just go there, have conversations with them? I know some of you will say, no, you can't sort out issues like that. Those people are going to kill you. But honestly speaking, I don't think if a minister or even the president himself took a tour to that particular mine, have a what you call community engagement there with those people, tell them what needs to be done, tell them what you intend to do, tell them how you plan to help them, I don't think they can react, especially if it is the president that is there. Remember, those are people that voted for the party in power today. And their hope is that once the party was in power, their lives will change in one way or another. So now tell me how this looks like when we condemned the former regime for the shootings of innocent Zambians, and then we experience the same under this regime. What does that send to the majority of the people out there? And I thought killings are not the last resort for such kind of... What's with the excitement for some of our men and women in uniform when it comes to controlling such kind of situations? Why do we rush to shooting? Why? I beg to understand. Is shooting the only way to just sort out issues, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. President, Honorable Minister of Mines, for me this is a matter of emergency. It's a matter of urgency, and the public and the country at large deserves to know what could have transpired and what we are doing to avoid such occurrences in the future. Otherwise, it doesn't paint a good picture on the government. I know it is not the government that was directly involved, but I mean, police officers go there at the commands of the superiors, and the superiors also act based on their directives from the powers that be. So we need to resolve this issue as soon as possible. The honest truth is, not everyone is having it easy out there. Some people are taking advantage of anything that can help them earn a living. And we need to find a way of helping those out. I'm not blaming it on government, but I want us to find an amicable solution to this. Let's find a way of helping our people. Because today we are chasing our people. Next we're going to hear a foreign entity has been given that mine. And our people will be abused. Our people will be given peanuts. Yet when they're doing it themselves, they're earning quite some good money. So how can we then empower our people? Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this will reach the relevant authorities. My name is Kazungo Emmanuel Ndea, just a Zambian youth concerned about the governance and current affairs in this country.